Well, we have a new weekly. Wrong song. And, well, it's looking like transforms are a thing. Especially some new pets for me, by the way. Maybe there was an angel shark before, I don't know. This guy's definitely new, hooded seal. Feel like some hooded seal, some albatross, some giant pangasius, etc. But also I'm seeing some spawns, some sawing, some shooting. I think these two would be lovely together. Maybe throw in then a harpy eagle or a falcon or something like that. And then there's like technically worms of sand ammonite rolling stuff, but then there's polar bear generic stats, angel shark generic stats. There's a little bit of that too. Clownfish generic stats. There's some things. There's not much armor. There's Peppa and there's Brussels sprouts, I believe. Hooded seal and flounder is a thing. Flounder. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, I can see that too. Hooded seal also counters enemy front basilisk. I don't even remember which thing is the basilisk. Anyway, seems like a good start. Some squeaky whippersnappers. Squeaky whippersnappers. So, a lot has happened in the past week, of course. Stream-wise, had been doing some demos, some Cinecross, some not technically demos, but like other small games, whether they're Unity Game Room or other browser-like such, etc. 2 enemy attacks. Sure, that seems okay. The T3 snake. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. You do that to someone else, and then yeah, I get it. I like this team start. It's looking pretty strong. Almost as strong as Segway. Cooper Lutkenhouse, the high schooler from America that won the World Indoor Championships in the 800 as a 17-year-old running insane times. He was not a one-hit wonder qualifying for the Olympics last year. He is actually that insanely good. He actually is just that insanely good. I mean, you could technically Sphinx do the thing that gets the attacks to friends that are summoned, because you like have this, and then then you could with dog getting boosts from things that are summoned, but I don't think I care too much. I mean, I guess I also could do that in the sense of friendly level up, give health for this. I guess I'll do that. Sure. Ain't that well? Okay, now I feel like I'm compelled to take the dog a little bit. I was initially gonna take not that, but sure. This is good with the transform. We're kind of in between. We got a 1 part of transform, 1 part spawn. I guess 2 part spawn if you count the dog too, but it's looking good. Music. The song's just quiet. Or it's quiet for me. Okay. So what else has been happening? Tom Scott is back. Tom Scott is back, people. He's back. And then what else? We had the great news of OpenAI shutting down Sora. That's good news. Great news. This is a summoning fella. Could get some random trumpets, I suppose. I mean, these will get 2 buffs from this spawning a thing. Is that really worth it? Just take something that's decent, or at least freeze and then take something that's decent. I Again, could have taken this because this doesn't transform, but we're gonna have a big old dog up there. I mean, I guess technically you put it in the far back so that it can get that extra dog spawn buff, but I think I'd rather have this high health, or the high attack unit a little further up. I guess for that reason also I could have this, could have had that in a different order too, but looking pretty good, looking pretty good. It does make me want to move this up front though. And then like this. I mean, we just saw that transforming into the, what's it called here? Whatever it transformed into, the fish that then spawned the dolphin, like that's pretty nice. Increase end turn increase value by 1. I think we're probably gonna keep this for a little bit. The Hirola seems like a decent move. Maybe it's time to get rid of you. Sure. Good tech with the broccoli. When you have 2 copies of a pet, is to feed one of them broccos, so when you combine you don't suffer the attack loss. That's, yeah, that's good. That is true. Something that I have not done out of perhaps laziness. Okay. Seems like we're going more spawn than transform, though there was an opportunity. One of the perhaps crazier things that have taken place this week, news-wise, video game-wise, is that they revealed that Fox McCloud is gonna be in the Mario Galaxy movie, which is kind of insane. That's kind of crazy. It both like is a surprise and it isn't a surprise. You know, everyone made the joke like, oh, they're doing the cinematic universe but for Smash. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But either way, still pretty neat. I think I'm going to save that level for next turn, which is no doubt a bit greedy. But you know what? I actually would rather just roll for more level chances than buy that. That hurts. That hurts. I would have liked to get maybe the little bug fella there out of here, but and also, you know, it is greedy not doing it because the dog is gonna miss out on a number of bucks, but it looks like that was good enough. Also, yeah, the Mario movie is this week, by the way. Now that's interesting. Because obviously a polar bear early to then start buffing something is generally pretty sick. This is also a really good spawning unit, though. But I think, despite that, I think you got a polar bear, sell this, buy the polar bear. Kind of crazy that it's that close. I know, right? It is kind of crazy. I don't think we're doing that. We can transform. Yeah, I didn't see anything better. I'm not opposed to getting a couple buffs on this and replacing in there eventually. I think that's fine. That's fine. I almost wonder if I want to do this. Hard to say. Hard to say. Okay, I like that actually. Gonna get a permanent boof, but this part won't be so great. That part won't be so great, because sawfish are so good. Which would be a reason to take this. And just start doing that instead. But I think even still, remove 15% of health from all other pets. Or you just toss this in the back. Yeah, right. It would be nice to get a level on one of these guys. Okay. Okay. Obviously I can't buy the next level, but that is gonna get the buff. So that's neat. There's a world where you could manage to level the polar bear, but I'm not necessarily... I don't necessarily want to use the money on that, but... We'll see what happens here. My concern, I think I mentioned this already. This is a funny team to have... like, the remove health when 3 of them have 1 health. That is kind of funny. I understand what they're going for. They were trying to maximize getting the Falcon big and everything. I get it. I get it. I think I do need to take the level now, though. Find something good. Oh, it's pretty good to get buffs on, I suppose. Is there anything to, like, rebuy with Octopus? I don't think so, okay. No catfish. I mean, I guess fly trap, kind of, but... Is a team with Leafy, Sea Dragon, and Tapir a thing? I did mention that, I think, before we started recording, that it's, like, it could be a possibility, but... I don't know how much I love that idea. I feel like I'd rather have that with a more typical 4-squad team. Or I guess you're running 5 squad with that thing, as long as the dragon goes first. So I guess, but I almost feel like you would just be better off running a 4 squad that then is like Mantis and then also like Dragon or something, right? Which is, I guess, is saying maybe a little, asking for a little too much, perhaps. Okay, so what I was thinking about was, would I rather Falcon instead of Hirola? And the answer is maybe. Maybe. But I'm also thinking, well, if I get this Ammonite like a decent size, I feel like there's a world where you can take some advantage of that too. Well, there's the Vulture. The thing about that, though, is that you're running out of space to actually do stuff. I guess you could get rid of Dog. Oh, you're gonna buff one of these. So actually, I should definitely decide if I want to do the Vulture or not. I feel like you would want something like an Eagle up front. You would get rid of the Kraken. You would get rid of the Dog. You could keep this. But you would probably also have to get rid of the Polar Bear. So you would have like Sawtooth, Sawfish, Vulture, Hirola, again, something like a Eagle maybe in the front, and then maybe a Harpy Eagle here. Feels like a lot of stuff to have to change. I don't know, I'm gonna try it without. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Something you don't see every day. Big old fellow there. Only get 1 extra spawn. I did get the permanent health from that. Okay. Thank you for not doing that, guy. Okay, level. Just don't see it being worth it. Just don't see it quite being there. I also don't really actually want the Kraken. Funnily enough. Don't actually really want the Kraken. I guess if I sold, bought, it would get a level 2 Ammonite right away, which I don't even know if that's... I don't even know if that's really something I care about so much. But I guess this is... I will get a lot of gold from selling this dog, to be fair. I will get a lot of gold from selling that dog, to be fair. It's just deleting a unit that is this big is a little rough. But I do get a level, and then I can sell this, and then we can bring in a Phoenix, which is kind of interesting. And friend transform, give it health. That works with this too, but that might be too much. But it might be better than the like this could then maybe be the spot where like, oh, maybe we can get rid of the polar bear now? But then you're like transforming stuff that spawns things. That's an interesting idea too. Like you could also just Phoenix and put that near the back, let this get bigger, take a vulture for the turn or something. You'd probably rather transform this turn. I do need to do, what, one roll? This, then roll once. And either vulture here, I guess roll first. I don't know. Also, maybe the vulture should be behind the sawfish, but it probably should actually. But okay, that's a pretty big fella. Seems pretty good. It worked. It worked. So then the question, yeah, is just basically, okay, do we just, you know, get rid of this thing? Do we get rid of this thing, or do we get rid of this thing? Or do we just give up on the Horola? It spawns 3 things, currently. So that would be the spot it needs to be. You don't really want to... The positive for the polar bear is that you're kind of okay transforming it, because you know, its ability in battle is nothing. Whereas if you brought the Phoenix in, or if you brought the Horola in, you like kind of wouldn't really want to do that. So that's the reason I'm thinking about this. And what does this do when it's level 2? It just makes a bigger one. Let me think about this. Okay. That makes things a little interesting too, I guess. Throw this on the Phoenix, get rid of the vulture, or throw this on the Phoenix, put the Phoenix out there, throw this on the Phoenix, put the Phoenix right here, or actually I guess you could, yeah, probably something like that, or keep the vulture. This is only transforming one friend behind it. It always only transforms one friend, right? Yeah. This spawns 3 things. This plus this would spawn 3 things, but they would be like way better. I feel like that's not bad. It's basically like go harder on the spawns, or just have one spawner and then like some good abilities and stuff. I think, given we're 8 out of 10, I think we don't rock the boat too much, and we go like this. I think that's kind of reasonable. It does mean, though, that the polar bear is not going to buff anything next turn, but they got rid of my Yggdrasil fruit, which I'm not a fan of, but we still win. Tricky stuff. Okay, well, alright, well, I'm doing that. And then probably just this. That seems like that's probably really good to do. And I guess if, you know, it can buff the vulture that's hanging out in the shop then. There was some other Nintendo news too, about something about like digital prices being cheaper than, oh nice, they didn't get the spawn off of that. I mean, that worked. The digital games and titles that are exclusive to Switch will have like a lower price in the digital form versus the physical, which is funny because I feel like some people would complain about it because like, oh, but it's the same, like, oh, it's like punishing people for wanting physical. But then you also, I feel like, had other people saying almost the exact opposite of why am I paying more, or why am I paying the same price as this physical version when I'm just doing it digital? I feel like two people just yelling at each other over saying the same argument, but then saying like, no, that's a bad thing. No, that's a good thing. So who knows? But okay, I did get to do Vulture Sawtooth, so that's something. This is kind of hard to pass up. I do kind of just want this guy though. Punished. People do be complaining. They do. You're not wrong. They do be complaining. But then on the other hand, then you also had the other gaming like price related announcement of Sony is raising the prices of PS5 by like $150 or something like that. And then also I saw another thing today about they're either temporarily not selling, or they're not selling memory cards because, wow, we would have gotten stuff there, huh? Or not, they're not selling memory cards, or they're holding off on selling memory cards because of prices and memory shortages because of all of the tech company BS ruining things and whatnot. So that's great. But hey, at least there was another weird robbery that happened. This time it wasn't a museum or something, but it was in fact... Oh, we lost. It was in fact thieves that stole more than 12 tons of Kit Kat bars. Did you hear about that? They stole 12 tons. Now, I don't know how much that is in terms of like, is that like a singular 18-wheeler or what does that mean? But yeah, so it was while in Europe, I think, or across Europe or something. So Nestle, yeah, it was the chocolate heist. Might be shortages of chocolate going into Easter. Huge news. I mean, Lizard is kind of generally good. I think I'll just take it, and then I'll sell this to make a space. Give it to the Lizard. Then I guess I'll do this. I guess level this, because it levels it. Sure, why not? Dog is fine, but that I will take. Honestly, the Sphinx buy thing is not awful, but whatever. Yeah, 12 tons, pretty crazy. And then, so we already talked about the Fox Mario movie stuff. There was also, oh, there was like the, kind of sad thing in the Pokemon Center in Japan. I don't know if I should even bring that up, but someone was attacked. So that was pretty sad. If both friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats. This is perfect. Swap those stats. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, and then this to have the level for next turn so we can get the better advantage. Might Broccoli the Lizard even here? Might straight up Broccoli. You know what? I should have bought and then rolled it, because if I got another Broccoli, but here we go. Alright then. I mean, Worm's not crazy. You get a early level 2 Worm. We know that tends to be, or used to be, pretty decent, but apparently that was the Kit Kat was in transit between a factory in Italy and going to Poland. The supply was not affected. That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. Okay, level. You know, I don't think I've taken one of these yet, and this is kind of a fun opportunity to do so. Granted, Clownfish is also good, and it's not like this is leveled, but I think for the sake of let's take the thing that's newer and whatnot, I think I should take it. I think I should take it. Win an ailment, gain a tier 2 thingy. No, thank you. Hoping for maybe something a little different. No, no. I was even hoping to maybe get a cake to throw on, I don't know, somebody. But okay, sawfish in the middle is interesting. Ouch. We got that. We got that. The other thing was there was a did you see that weird advertisement this week? It wasn't even, it was like a whole music video for Cheetos. I think I shared that in Discord. Apparently 12 tons of Kit Kats is 413,793 bars. Give me a break. Get it? Get it? Get it, guys? Get it? This should just be removed. I mean, I guess I could throw a flying fish in here. I suppose I also could have taken a Hirola or something, but I should get rid of this little fella here. Honestly, you could even see Turtle. Wouldn't be crazy, but you know what? Transform into a weasel, bud. Go for it. Go for it. Go ahead and transform into a weasel. I am, I suppose, a little bit happy that I did not buy the clownfish, because, man, there were no levels coming. No levels coming anyway. Yeah, so there was this commercial for Cheetos, even though it was, I don't think it's, like, on TV, because it's like, it was, like, 3 minutes. Although, you know, I'm sure they can edit it up and stuff, but... Alright. Hammering. Probably a pretty cool one, so I will do that. Oh, this gives to the highest stat, so it keeps giving him. I thought this was like porridge, where it gives one to the not highest stat. But okay, actually, that is good for the lizard then, I guess. Might just throw this in here, because this isn't actually doing anything right now anyway. A lot of kind of gambling of sorts on that, I guess, but... Sure. This order is psycho. The cricket shouldn't really be there. We also don't really have a benefit from the spawns, I guess, unless you count the kraken. But hey, that was a nice snipe. That was a pretty nice snipe. Looking to get rid of the cricket next, though. Okay, I will do that. Yeah, that's worth doing now. Just bring that in. Bring that in. Bring that in. What is this? Give the 2 leftmost pets. Oh, the shop pets. Well, next turn. Next turn we'll get you going, which is fine, because it'll be 9, so then we can get a tier 6 out of it. I don't really know if this should be in the front or not. I guess it's fine there. Probably. So, like, you know, sure. Also, us getting extra health when we're lowering everyone else's health seems like a pretty good move. Also, a croc again. I don't know, I guess that was just good luck, but nice. Oh yeah, the commercial was Megan Thee Stallion partnering up with Nickelback for a remix of How You Remind Me. You know, like, look at this photo. This is how you remind me. But it was about the Cheetos Flaming Hot Dill Pickle. And it was a fever dream. And not... Strangely enough, it kind of was a fever dream in a good way. And what I mean by that is basically... it, like, parts of it almost felt like 90s. Like just like weird... It was just like all over the place. Not quite 90s where it's like fish islands and stuff, but like there was something about it. That being said, something about what we got going here with 2 levels, but also a team spirit and a clownfish. That also is of interest. Now you could double up via doing the clownfish and the team spirit, sell this, chocolate one of these, Venus Flytrap one of these, and then have this sold to bring in the clownfish plus team spirit would be kind of nuts. Is that worth doing besides a useful start of battle, even though this clownfish would probably get moved in after? Maybe. But, you know, we're trying to make some moves here. We're trying to do something kind of cool here. Oh. I didn't know it could do that. Okay, well, we're gonna Kraken. I didn't. Oh, it's 2 cost, huh? Well, we can get 1 level out of it. I guess. Money-wise, it's better to level this one. Because this is 2 cost, and so then that used like all of the money this turn. And then order-wise, I have no idea. Like, should I be like this? Maybe? No lizard tail, no glue. You wanted me to take lizard tail to try to do the achievement? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're getting at? I feel like this team looks pretty good. Ouch. Ouch. I'm spawning some big fellas. I'm spawning some big fellas. Okay. So now the question again is, do we keep the angel shark or do we... Okay, I'm envisioning a couple things. One, the clownfish is really only going to help for spiking this. Flying fish would go hard on this team. Kind of, yeah, I mean kind of, for sure. But my wonder is, one, do I really care about this angel shark? Do I just get rid of it and then bring in eagle and polar bear or something? Maybe polar bear is just not, maybe, yeah, polar bear just, I don't think we want a polar bear. But so then the question is, do I sell the clownfish to just get the eagle so that then we're getting another little bit of stats on this thing? That seems not bad. And then you have the eagle in the front because it's going to be getting attack stats boosted where everything else is getting health boosted. Yeah. And there's a world where we, you know, do the achievement for the sand angel shark fella. Now granted, now this is pretty good to have instead of, or either of these really. I mean, honestly, you could just get rid of the team spirit at this point. Assume that our stats are going to be good. Honestly, we probably should get rid of this now. We got some good buffs out of it. It was great. We appreciate your effort. We appreciate your work here. But I think, and again, this feels against what I'm supposed to, it feels against my natural inclination. However, I think I want to shoot some people with a grizzly bear. I think I do want to do that. I think I do want to do that. I think that makes a good amount of sense. Interesting. No! You transformed into a damn guy. Doesn't matter, we're gonna win, but he wants to shoot? That's right. That's right. I will say the... Ooh. Sure. And... Sure. Sure. Well, is there a world? I mean, again, this is just a good thing to take. I guess, yeah, I guess like this. I guess like this. Eagle in the front, rootin' tootin'. Not anymore. We got the old Kraken. Crack-a-laggin'. Those bounce? Oh, I think you're in trouble, my friend. I think you're very much in trouble. That's a perfect 10 win, 5 health. Round 11. Turn 11. Yeah, I would say that worked pretty well. I would say that worked pretty well. Now, obviously, a couple things I feel like this session showed. One, Yggdrasil fruits are pretty good right now, especially if you're keeping on tempo. I mean, look at this, 12 round 10 win, 11 round 10 win. If you're keeping kind of pace there, Yggdrasil fruits go pretty hard. My wager is that a transform team can work, but maybe it's gonna take some later rounds to get there. Also, hey, look at that, we got another 10 streak going. What a surprise. what a surprise. But yeah, I mean, these are very two different. I mean, literally none of the units on the team are the same here, so that's also kind of exciting. You know, it wasn't like some of the last, you know, turtle, whale shark, triceratops. You know, there's more variety between the two types of teams, it seems, based on what I did there at least. So nice. Hopefully the Mario movie ends up being good. I feel like, oh yeah, I was kind of talking about how I feel like they've shown that there's going to be so many things in it. I don't know how it's supposed to all happen, but without it just being like a TikTok hard cut every 2 seconds, but whatever.